And this is show number 50, which again is a review show. So let's start out by extending your legs straight out in front and separating your feet a pretty good distance apart. We're going to be stretching your hamstrings through your spine and working your abdominals. So first, fold over your left leg. Just fold over the left leg gently. Pick up your head and then put your hands on your shin bones, on your kneecaps. Push the heels of your feet away from your body. Tighten up your stomach. Slowly come down. You're wanting to roll into a pelvic tilt. Get the waistline on the floor first, then roll your spine down and keep your stomach tight, a pelvic tilt. Sit up and slowly fold over your right leg. Bend at the hip joints. Fold forward. Try to put your forehead as close to your shin bone as possible. Try to put your elbow on the floor. Pick up your head, hands on your shin bones, stomach very tight, hands on top of your kneecaps. Again, rolling down into a pelvic tilt. Try to make sure that the waistline touches the floor first and that it stays on the floor as you lower your spine back down. And stomach tight, a pelvic tilt. Lift up and stretch over your left leg. Try to put your hands to the soles of your feet. Try to put your elbows on the floor. Feel that deep stretch through your hamstring. No bouncing, no forcing. Pick up your head, bring your torso up, tighten up your stomach, hands on your kneecaps, on your quads, stomach tight, easing down, head down, stomach tight, a pelvic tilt. Sit up and stretch over the right leg. Try to reach and hold your foot. Try to put your elbows on the floor. Fold yourself forward. Pick up your head, coming back up, and ease down, hands on the kneecaps, on your quads, stomach tight, ease down.
Yes.
And
Nice.
Stomach tight, pelvic tilt, come up. Separate your feet, hold onto your toes, fold forward, just a very gentle stretch, Then come back up. Stretch over your left leg, coming up, ease back, hands on your kneecaps, stomach tight, pelvic tilt, head down, stomach tight, pelvic tilt again. Pick up your head, torso up, arms up, out in front. Hold onto your foot. Stretch. Coming back up again, placing your hands on your toes. Hold the balls of your feet. Push the feet into your hands. Rotate your pelvis forward. Get a gentle stretch. You'll feel this through the back of your thighs as well as through your inner thighs. And come back up again and take a deep breath through the nose and out through your mouth. Inhale. Have your feet flat, knees together, feet together. Interlace your fingers. This is the easy spine twist. Regardless of how stiff you are, if you can barely get your elbow over there, try it, because every time you do this, you will loosen up a little bit more and a little bit more. Press the elbow into the right side of your knee or your calf. Turn your chin over the right shoulder. Twist as far back as possible, trying to look to see who's coming up behind you. All right, now please make sure that your weight is evenly distributed on both of your sitting bones. Try to lengthen up your spine. You're still wanting to have a capital letter T with your spine and your shoulders. Breathe softly and release. Ease out and go to the left. Press the elbow into the knee joint. Lengthen up your spine. Turn your chin over the left shoulder. Push your elbow into the side of your leg, into the side of your knee. All right, lengthen up. Turn to see who's coming up behind you. Feel that throughout your back. Breathe softly and release. One more time. Over to the right. Press the elbow in. Flow with it. Now flow. Just turn your chin over your right shoulder. Twist way back. Breathe softly. Come forward. Change arms. all the way over to the left, chin over your shoulder, the weight on both sitting bones, open up through the breastbone, easing back and ease out. Now put the soles of your feet together and just go into a forward climb just to stretch a little bit through that low back. Fold forward and come back up into the upright position, crossing your ankles because we're going to stand up. This is an exercise in itself, so come forward and bring your fingertips in, touching in front of you. You're going to use your pectoral muscles, so I want you to imagine that you're pushing a very heavy object. Begin to set your shoulders, set your pectorals, tighten up your stomach, push your hands away from you, forcefully, hard. Feel that. You feel that in your armpits. Push very, very hard. Arms straight out. Glide your arms out. Keep your arms up shoulder level, as far back as you're able. Reach back, then interlace your fingers, bend at the hip joints, fold forward, breathe softly. Bring your arms up, open through your chest, open through your shoulders. Pull the crown of your head toward the floor. Arms way up. Pick up your head, line your neck up to your spine, coming up out of your hip joints, out of your hip joints. Bring your arms up, bend your elbows, lengthen your waist, and again, bring your hands in close and begin to push. Push hard, set your pectorals, work through your armpits, stretch through the shoulders, push away, way out, glide your arms up and back. Keep them shoulder level as long as you're able. Bring your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Bend at the hip joints, not at the waist. Breathe softly and drop your head. Bring your arms way, way up. Lift up your head, bring your torso back up into the upright position. And bring your arms up, fingertips in, one more time. Begin to push hard, set your shoulder muscles, work your pectorals, arms straight out, glide your arms back, keep your arms up shoulder level, wrap your arms around behind you, interlace your fingers, bend at the hip joints, fold forward, breathe softly, pull your head down, arms up, head down. Pick up your head, coming up out of your hip joints, easing up, and completely relax. All right, in the standing position now, we're going to review the sun salutation, just the basic positions that we've been working on. So you want to put your feet fairly close to each other. You still don't want to have the ankle bones and toe joints touching because it can tend to make you lose your balance and you're doing backward arches. So just because we're beginning to work on this thing, let's don't push it too hard yet. Separate your toes and establish the weight between the balls of the feet and the heels of your feet. Place your palms together, prayer fashion. Inhale, extend your arms straight out in front of you and glide your arms up, going way, way up. And in this case, a very slight arch. And exhale, coming forward, place your palms beside your thighs, bend at the hip joints. Now breathe softly, make a tabletop with your spine, bend at the hip joints. Put your hands on the floor, your fingertips and toe tips in a straight line. Bring your right leg back onto your knee, the top of the foot. Now stretch, breathe softly. Push your foot into the floor, lift up, left leg back, right foot up, and stretch. Don't let the knee come over your toes, beyond your toes. You've got to keep your knee lined up to your ankle. Pushing up, head to knees. Pick up your head, line your neck up to your spine, palms together, prayer fashion, coming out of your hip joints. Stretch up, arch your back, coming forward, Good. Now let's try it one more time, a little bit more rapidly. Inhale, arms straight out, setting your quads, stomach tight, arms up, a slight arch. Exhale, palms down, palms beside your thighs, bend at the hip joints. Fold forward, hands beside your feet, fingertips, toe tips in a straight line. Right leg back onto your right knee, stretch, stretch. Do not allow the knee to go over your toes. Keep the knee over your ankle. Pushing up, bring your right foot up to the right hand. Stretch, stretch out those leg muscles. Pushing up, head to knees. Pick up your head, line your neck up to your spine, palms together. Coming up. Reach way up, stretch up, arch. Open your chest, coming forward, palms together, prayer fashion, and relax. Now, cross your ankles and sit. We're going to work the tightness out of your neck and shoulders. First, tuck your chin into your chest and stretch the back of your neck. Now lift up your head and drop it back. Stretch the front of your neck. Lift up your head. Turn your chin over your right shoulder. Way, way over. Way, way over. Breathe softly. And turn over the left shoulder. Stretch. Way over. Way over. And back to the center. Drop your right ear over the right shoulder and stretch the left side of your neck. Stretch deeply. No bobbing, no bouncing. Lift up and drop the left ear over the left shoulder and stretch deeply. Stretch it deeply. Breathe softly and lift your head back up again. Make little shoulder shrugs, little shoulder circles. Rub the back of your neck with your fingers and around the shoulders. Stimulate the circulation. And you are good to go. Take care. See you next time. Bye.
To purchase a copy of Priscilla's Yoga Stretches for Beginners, program number 012-102, please call 1-800-553-7752 or write to the address on your screen.